I thank the gentleman. Mr. Kucinich, you're my friend and fellow Clevelander, and I would hope that what I say now you hear so that you don't have to give an answer that is completely off what I've said previously again. I am perfectly willing to have the subpoena include no members of Congress, none. None of their records, none of their mortgages. This is not about members of Congress, the House or the Senate. The Senate Ethics Committee has already spoken that there was no violation for receiving these by 2 senators. We don't need to look further. That has been done. However, I hope the gentleman will realize that Countrywide did this for a reason. Countrywide individuals, including a whistleblower, have already told us that they intended to influence for the benefit of Countrywide and its ability to, now we know, put toxic loans onto the books of the GSEs. That is, in fact, what happened. So, Mr. Borofsky, I appreciate your indulgence. It is very clear that that's not what this hearing is about today. But on Thursday, when I request a subpoena, which I've noticed the chairman, I would hope that everybody would allow for a straight up or down vote on the merits of the request for subpoena. That request will be narrow. We do not want to investigate members of Congress. Other committees may do that. What we want to do is we want to know what was it that internal memos and documents related to other people in and out of government, what were they trying to achieve? Why did they give tens of millions or hundreds of millions of dollars of discount to a broad array of people? We are not interested in the people they didn't want influence from, and we're not interested in members of Congress. And I might say, when we're saying on this side of the aisle, we don't want anything to do with the members of Congress, we're more than happy to look toward Countrywide, because Countrywide is the organization that has led more than any other single organization to the loss of billions of dollars of American taxpayer money. So although Mr. Borofsky can do a good job cleaning up after the flood and trying to deal with the liquidity of the market and so on, we have an obligation to make sure this never happens again. And this will happen again if corporate America is allowed to bribe people around government in order to get them either to do things for them, or in this case, turn a blind eye to billions of dollars, tens and hundreds of billions of dollars of toxic loans being put onto the backs of the American people through these GSEs, which had the full faith and credit of the American people. That's what it's about. And it's more important that we make sure it doesn't happen again than, in fact, whether $165 million went to a group of people who are now unemployed. That is what we're here talking about. And Mr. Kucinich, you're my friend. I hope you hear this time. I do not want in this subpoena to ask for anything related to members of Congress, but I cannot allow this to continue, us seeing no evil when in fact we know there was evil. And yield back.
Moving forward.